Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, everyone. It's good to be back in Singapore. Just going to give you the Latin story. Yes, we did have a great announcement this morning. As we further infill drill on our project, we're getting massive grades up to 1.8%. So it's been a wonderful project. We've been very lucky, but we've created that luck. Just a little bit on board and management myself. I've been running Latin for 15 years now. Dave Valensky, our non-exec chairman and lawyer. Brent's a fun guy out of Melbourne. Pablo represents our largest shareholder out of Argentina. But Peter Oliver is the key here. Peter's just moved to executive director. He's chairman of our development committee. Peter built Greenbushes and ran Greenbushes for 12 years, which is the world's largest and most profitable lithium mine. He then went across to Tianqi for a couple of years and joined us about 18 months ago. So that's a key, as I go through this presentation, that's a key theme we've got here, that we're turning from exploration into a developer, and we've built the development team to take this into production. And here's some of the new members of our development management team. Aaron Muir joined about a month ago, the company, as Chief Operating Officer. Aaron worked at Mineral Resources for just over 5 years as their Executive General Manager of Operations. He built the Mount Marion lithium mine. He started off in the iron ore, Chris Ellis, and then put him into running and building Mount Marion. So we're very, very fortunate to get hold of Aaron to help us develop and build our mine. Tony Greenaway was originally our Exploration Manager. He now lives in Toronto and is our VP of Operations. All our test work gets done in Toronto through SGS. Mike Drake joined us 6 months ago, 15-year BHP veteran. He's working out of Belo Horizonte. We have an office in Belo, which is a great mining destination. Mike is building an owner's team now. We've appointed a number of consultants, including SGS, Minsol, who are Greenbushes processing engineers. Worley were recently awarded the contract for engineering. Mitch Thomas, the CFO, is ex-CFO with Rio Tinto's battery metals. Maro's our business development manager in Brazil. So if you look at this team, there's a lot of people ask, how are you going to go from exploration to development to production? You're looking at it right there. A little bit now on the project itself. Minas Gerais is probably the best jurisdiction, not only in Brazil, but South America for mining. 300 operating mines. Our actual plant will be run by hydropower at 3 cents a kilowatt hour. So we're very, very lucky to be in a very low-cost environment. Port of Ilhas is the second largest, or the largest bulk port in Brazil. Roads, dual highways, water, dry stack tailings. This will be totally ESG compliant, sustainable mine. And so we're exceptionally lucky being in a wonderful jurisdiction of Minas Gerais, Brazil. Okay, a little bit on the resource itself. It's now at 70 million tonne, growing to 80 million tonne. We are very confident by the end of this year that we'll have a 100 million tonne resource. This is a tier 1 global lithium asset. This is the single largest lithium deposit in Brazil. And for those people that know Brazil, 220 million people, it's one of the greatest mining countries in the world. This is significant. Why do we want 100 million tonne? Because we want to be a tier 1 global producer, and our view of a tier 1 global producer is the ability to actually produce 100,000 tonnes of LCE, lithium carbon equivalent lithium, per year. We believe that we need that 100 million tonne, 80 to 100 million tonne at 1.3%, to be able to produce 850,000 tonnes of spodumene concentrate per year. That's what currently Pilbara Minerals are producing, 850,000 tonne, and their market cap is $12 billion. So a lot of hard work over the next couple of years, but this is an excellent resource. You look at the grade. As we proved today in our announcement, the further we drill, the higher the grade. It's a terrific deposit in way of geology, etc. So it's just been exceptional to be able to get hold of this. This gives you a snapshot side view of the deposit itself. We have a measured and indicated 41 million tonnes. We're infilling that at the moment, infill drilling that at the moment. We've got 16 rigs on site. So that measured and indicated resource will grow for the DFS, which we have planned to release in July, August. Tier 1 asset, great grade, and the thickness. 75% or 48 million tonne of the MRE is 5 metres of true thickness, but 39% or 24 million tonnes is 15 million tonne of true thickness. So the mining of this particular project is going to be relatively easy, and I'll go through the processing shortly because that is going to be even easier. Test work, we're once again very fortunate to have a particular geology with our lithium and our spodumene that shows it's a very, very clean, this recovery rate of 93%. The recovery rate we're getting is exceptional. We'll have our further test works, bulk test works coming out. This is a DMS plant, dense media separation plant in Lakefield in Canada, where we do all our test work, run by SGS. So we have a very coarse-grained spodumene, which means that we have very little mica, very little iron, very little other type lithium. We don't have any lepidolite. This is exceptional grade, exceptional clean product that we're actually producing. Gives you a snapshot of the mine itself. This will be all open pit, down to about 300 metres. You see the waste stockpile on the right there, and then you'll see to the bottom of the left-hand side of that diagram, the actual mine, the actual plant itself. Very, very simple process. This will be full DMS, no flotation. Most of the mines here in Western Australia, spodumene mines have flotation circuits. We won't have any flotation circuits. This is pure dense media separation. So crushing, screening, and just pushing our material through that concentration plant or the dense media separation side. Very simple flow sheet, very good grade material, and recovery rates are outstanding. This is going to be the next tier 1 lithium mine from a global aspect. As I said earlier, we are 14 kilometres from the substation, the hydro substation. We are 12 kilometres from a dam, which we now have approval to take water from the dam. So there'll be 12, and as I said earlier, we're about 500 kilometres from the largest bulk port in Brazil. The other great thing, and we've ticked so many boxes for this operation, too often in mining, when you start to build a project, you hit obstacles. One of the key obstacles that most people hit in South America and even here in Australia is communities, is the government, is getting your permit and signed off. This is a picture of Ana Cabral from Sigma Lithium, who are the pioneers of creating a lithium project in Brazil. They're now in production. And myself and Governor Zimmerman and his counterparts, where he launched Lithium Valley Brazil last year on NASDAQ. And ever since then, we're getting more and more attention across the globe because I actually think that this Lithium Valley and miniaturised Brazil will be the next lithium bowl. We published our PA in September of last year. Terrific numbers, 3.6 billion MPV, 132% IRR. I challenge anyone to find any internal rate of return in any other business than lithium at the moment, 7-month payback. We base this pricing on $1,699 long term, and that was the average between benchmark and fast markets over the next 12 years. So we've averaged that out. We're very comfortable with that number. We're seeing lithium prices increase again. We believe there's still going to be a massive shortage of lithium coming into 26, 27 when we go into production. So watch this space. The two key components of these numbers are the operating cost, the all-sustaining cost of $536. We operate in a very, very low cost environment, and our capex of $253 million. So the two key things for us here is to ensure that running into our DFS, those numbers are maintained, and we're very confident they will be as we put our DFS out in July, August. Our production profile, first year we'll start off around, we'll build a 3.6 million tonne front end. for the crushing side. We'll run 1.5 million tonne run of mine. The first 12 months we'll get 200 to 250,000 tonnes per annum. That will increase to around 350,000 tonnes when we ramp that up the second year. But we will reach, in stage 1, which has 2 phases, we will have 525,000 tonne per annum concentrate come out in year 3. The DFS will start, and these numbers, by the way, the PA was based on a 27 million tonne indicated resource. The indicated resource will grow for the DFS, so we then want to bring stage 2 into the DFS, which show us producing up around 850,000 tonnes per annum in year 4 and 5, leading into when we think the price increase is going to occur with demand-supply curve. A little bit of detail on the capex and funding. The main cost here is the $94 million of pre-strip, so we have to move a bit of material off in the first couple of years, but once we've got over that hump and start to pull out the high-grade lithium in years 2 and 3, this will be a significant cash creator for the shareholders. Operating costs, once again, this is a very, compared to some of the Australian peers and what they're operating at the moment, up around $1,000, $1,100. This means that even if the lithium price hovers around $800 to $1,000, we're still going to be making money. Exceptionally important when we run into those peaks and troughs of lithium prices. Our timetable now, over the next 2 years, we're in a position where our PA has been published. We're currently, Macquarie Bank are currently running our offtake process. We had 27, that was, the expression of interest was closed on the 20th December. We had 27 companies in the data room. We're shortlisted down to 9, tier 1, and that ranges from traders to OEMs to chemical converters, battery manufacturers. We have really, it's just strange for me to watch the sentiment in lithium at the moment from a market level compared to the real world of supply and demand. Everyone is screaming for lithium in 26, 27 when they know that curve is going to cross over, where we're going to see a lot more demand than supply. We want to have our environmental permit was lodged in December of last year. We're expecting that to be improved around the 3rd quarter of this year, along with our licence approval, our construction and licence approval. The funding process for the $250 million has started. We expect that around 40% of that will come from offtake prepayments from our offtake partners. The rest will come from, particularly, we've had several meetings with the Brazilian Development Bank, who've just funded Sigma for $100 million for their stage 2 and their project. So we're really looking forward to talking with the Brazilian banks about getting our funding. Construction will start 1st quarter of next year. It will be completed 1st quarter of 26. Ramp up commissioning towards June 26, and will be full nameplate construction 2nd half of 26. So only 2 years away when this company will be in full production. So we're really excited with that. So overall, a sustainable low-cost operation in the great field, I think we're really going to be hitting that sweet spot when lithium prices grow again in 26, 27. Conventional DMS processing, dry stack tailings, hydro-back grid, recycled water system, and sustainable water access for the site. So an absolute superior project in the world of lithium and the electrification and decarbonation of the planet. This is our last quarterly numbers out. We have over $50 million in the bank, so we're fully funded through the financial investment decision which we made in December. These numbers were 28 cents of December of last year, and everyone suffered a lot through that, I suppose, over the last 3 months. Lithium prices dropping, we're down to 18 cents. So I think we're very good value, especially knowing that we're fully funded through the Fed. We have some great institutional shareholders on the list. We're actually admitted into the global Morgan Stanley Global Small Cap Index in August. And on Monday last week, we were admitted into the ASX 300. So we're very proud of that as well. So good company, great project, with a great team backing it to take it in production. Thank you very much.